game last night.
All right, bring it in, gentlemen. Let's go over a few things before we get started. If we want to be a winning team, we really need to shoot better than we have. Get over to your stations. It's gonna be a lot of shooting drills today.
You got it. Come on, man.
Who's got ball? Switch! I got your help! I got your help side!
Woo-hoo! I got you quiet real quick.
Started, man. Let's get it started.
You can't play with me.
That's what the rain room's for! Damn what?
Now we're rolling. One more.
Great energy in practice today. Don't leave the gym without putting some individual work in.
MP, what's up, bro?
T-Mac, man, what, you here to see me?
Yeah, I'm here to see you. Your agent told me you could use some advice.
Well, y'all clowning me or something?
Nah, nothing like that, man. I'm a fan. What you did in college was impressive.
Dang, man, that means a lot, man. Appreciate that.
But I saw what happened to you on draft night. I felt like I could relate.
Wait, how? You weren't booting your draft night?
Nah, I didn't get booed, but there was plenty of hate. Coming out of high school like I did, a lot of people didn't respect that. I got a label put on me, just like you did, by sticking around for your junior year.
All right, so what'd you do to get past that?
And I needed to talk to someone who went through what I did, so I hit up Kobe.
Hey, wait. First off, I didn't even know y'all were that close.
We used to talk all the time. He was the other big-name high school player, and he knew better than anyone what I was going through.
Wait, T-Mac, hold on. I literally grew up watching y'all ball together, so to hear you say that is mind-blowing, bruh. Could you tell me what kind of advice he gave you?
And we talked about all kinds of stuff. But
Okay.
the most important thing I got from him was his work ethic. That's what separates people at this level. It's not talent. It's not how many years you went to school. It's work.
And that's the only way to prove it, man. Work.
Yes, sir. You got to produce.
100%.
You will. You got the right character for it. I can see it.
Man, that mean a lot coming from you, man. For real.
You got that spark about you. Keep working, MP.
Yes,
You'll
sir.
get where you want to go.
Yes, sir.
It's another episode of NBA 2K TV.
And this week we are hanging with the pros.
Yes.
Well, we expect to see sparks flying down in the paint tonight. Greg, a couple of very talented centers. So Chicago ends up going with a new group, and a new group in for the Celtics. Williams, he's checked in for Williams. Alinari comes in for Al Horford. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Derek White subbed in for Smart. A very nice moment for MP. It was announced he was the NBA Player of the Week.
And hard to argue with that choice given the numbers MP put up. He was a man on a mission all week long.
On the court for the Celtics, Williams is out there with Gallinari. Then it's Tatum. Then there's Malcolm Brogdon. And it's White in at the one. And the basket by Jones.
Why fade away there? Just making the shot more difficult, if you have to ask me.
Gallinari on the wing. Brogdon looking it over. Knocks it loose. Williams with the steal. And here is Caruso. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
And even though he didn't see a ton of time on the floor in his 1 year in college, nobody doubted Patrick Williams and his upside.
And it didn't take long for Williams to live up to his potential.
No, and that's where basketball can be so funny sometimes. He started every game his rookie season after not starting at all at Florida State. Let's just say his game might be more tailored for the league.
Mike Muscala is checked in for Tatum. White, good.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Yeah, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say they need to emphasize rebounding going forward.
Marshall gets the bucket. Well, it's no secret that MP was a very controversial pick, Greg, by this team. The debate between him and Shep Owens will be argued for a long time, I'm sure.
And you can see both sides of the argument. A player who does the little things versus an athletic monster with upside. The fan base, though, has made it pretty clear they wanted Owens.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
Marshall passes to Drummond. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. And the Bulls lead by 7.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Gallinari on the wing. Chicago grabs the miss.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
All I'm going to say is a few years ago, I would not expect this Bulls team to be in this position right now. They weren't dominating, but look at what they're doing now. It's a whole new era.
The Chicago team, Richard, has managed to turn things around after a string of 4 losing seasons.
And that's why you never count a team out. A few smart trades, some good draft pickups, that's all it takes for you to ascend the rankings and become a top team in this league.
And the right coach. Clearly, Billy was the right coach for this team.
Oh, yeah, and that too. Definitely a good coach.
Shot clock at 5. At the top of the key, Williams. No good that time.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Gallinari kicks to Williams. And a miss there on the triple. Bulls leading by 9. And a wide open look for MP. Hits the three-point bomb. Marshall's got 7 points.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
To the inside. White, good.
And they keep hammering away at them inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And so Marshall will bring it up for the Bulls. Coming into this, having notched a win against Cleveland in their last game.
Yeah, and that one, their intensity on the offensive end was not matched by their opponent. That led to some easy buckets.
And on top of probably having the better talent, they never let up. Great effort, great win.
Locked in the pass to Gallinari. Outside, White shoots. It's Drummond with the rebound.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
To the middle, Jones. That ball. Great assist by Marshall. Jones has got his second bucket of the night.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Here's Williams. Sinks that one from the post.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
They got off to such a hot start, and that can keep you energized throughout the whole game.
Ball's knocked loose. Marshall with the steal.
Celtics foul.
Bulls shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And a season ago at the charity strike, this is a group that shot an impressive 81%.
What can you say about Caruso that hasn't already been said? One of the biggest team-first guys in the entire league.
And the Bulls making a change here. Beverly's checked in. Jaylen Brown's checked in for the Celtics. Nice ball movement by Boston. Pass to White. Shoots the 3. Hits it from three-point range. White's got 7.
Proving he's more than just a go-to scorer. Brown also loves swinging the ball to open teammates.
Kicks it out to MP. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Marshall's got a couple of threes now in the first with the Bulls. Celtics trail by 15. On the pass to Williams. It's Brown on the wing. Now here's White. Pass to Williams. Now, here is Muscala, defended by Drummond. Yep, that one goes in there. 9 points in the game so far.
His shot has been on point from the opening tip. He's pretty much kept them in the game.
Williams kicks to Marshall. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Williams dishes to Marshall. Pass to Caruso. Back to MP. Drummond trying to get himself free. They get it back. Well, it was only a matter of time, but they finally get the bucket. And the Bulls lead by 15. Brown outside. 2 on the clock. And so it's Chicago, finding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint.
The Celtics, 27.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And the Bulls guys have been rolling right along, haven't they?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
Levine and DeRozan, the lethal wing pair. Vucevic is out there with Andre Drummond, and it's Marshall in at the 1 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Inside, and Williams with the stuff.
So explosive around the basket. Williams, when the pass is on target, expect him to finish with the rim rack.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Gallinari. Boston making a switch here. Horford's checked in. Here's Drummond. Kicks it out to MP. The putback, and Drummond is right there. Drummond's got 6.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Marshall with the steal. He can't get that one. Good work defensively by Smart.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Pass to Marshall. Outside, Levine. Back to MP. Fires from the wing. He squares up and sinks it. He's got 12. Celtics trail by 19. Tatum deciding where to go with it. Oh, and the jam by Tatum.
Mercy, Jason Tatum is a bad man.
And now another look at that great drive and finish brought to you by Mobile One.
They'll love the aggression, but they'll need more of that to try and climb back into this one.
Drummond passes to Marshall. Vucevic trying to get open. Marshall gets the bucket.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Yeah, they're going to do a much better job of putting a little bit of pressure on him on his way to the hoop.
And great camera work showing up on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Here's Marshall, and that comes off the assist by Levine. 16 points for MP. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Bulls. And there's the pass to Horford. Back to Tatum. Fires from deep. Smart misses. The Bulls leading by 21 and out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. Lonzo Ball is checked in for Chicago. Celtics also with a sub. Brogdon's checked in. Tatum on the wing. Guarded by Levine. Brogdon outside. The feed now to Williams. Got it for his 4th field goal of the game on just 5 shots.
You know, when Williams gets position inside, he just looks to dominate physically, and then he shows you the skill set on top of it.
Celtics trail by 19. Here's Brogdon. And Williams with the stuff.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Count the basket.
Certainly, Nikola can hit threes, but come on. He's a 7-footer with touch. Those inside shots, they work too.
And it's Williams finishing it off.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah. MP finds Vucevic. And here is Marshall from downtown. Fails to fall. This number 6 now shooting 50%. He's taken 12 shots.
And after connecting twice from deep in the first quarter, he hasn't been able to drain another here in the second.
Brogdon outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Tatum wide open. He fires one. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in.
What is he doing? You gotta get out to Tatum.
Oh my goodness, the slam!
That is explosive athleticism by DeRozan. His dunks, oh man, that would make a rim shake.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for the Boston Celtics. They trail by 16. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Zach LaVine. Richard Hammer. They haven't made a mistake at the line yet. 10 of 10.
Derek White, shooting 1.
That one drops. He ties it up.
Well, after their offense stalled in the finals, the Celtics getting some veteran help. Gallinari and Brogdon both bring shooting, and Brogdon's another playmaker on the floor.
Marshall passes to Caruso. To end the drought. And Boston with the rebound. Tatum's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. That's at 5 from 18. Almost, but it rolls out.
See, that miss right there, it's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Stiff defense gives Drummond some trouble on that shot, but he stays cool and gets a trip to the line.
And the first one at the line is good. Chicago making a switch here. DeRozan's checked in. Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. Boston trailing. It's White on the wing, defended by Drummond. And White kicks to Brown. It's good from long range. Brown's got 7.
He can do a lot with the ball, but Brown is just as good playing off the ball. He's always ready to catch and fire.
This is it to Marshall. Takes a 3. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Boston on top. They lead by a bucket. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, checked in for Green. Boston also with the sub. Malcolm Brogdon's checked in for Al Horford. MP finds DeRozan. You know, Greg, some guys are late bloomers, but DeRozan, he was just the opposite.
Yeah, reports are he had handles at age 3. First dunk came in the 6th grade. 5-star high school prospect, and in a strange way, he's still an underrated superstar.
Richard, some people doubted the Bulls' trade to get DeMar DeRozan. But as we know, those doubts were short-lived.
Oh, that's for sure. DeMar DeRozan, look, he dominated in his first season in Chicago, All-NBA team. And look, the Bulls had gone through some really lean years. This was a great move by the front office.
On the court right now for the Celtics. Brogdon on the wing. He's joined by Brown. In the post, it's Tatum and Williams. And it's Smart in at the point guard position. And a look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Bulls.
Known as a mid-range master with incredible footwork, DeRozan in this game just continued to age like fine wine.
That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got assist number 5 here tonight.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Oh, what an impressive dribble drive. That replay brought to you by Mobile One.
And trying to extend this lead, no better way than playing north and south, getting after it.
A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Olden. David.
Thanks very much. Now, Malcolm Brogdon said in pre-draft interviews, teams would ask for, you went to college for 4 years and got your master's in your 5th year. Are you sure you want to be an NBA player? It seems as if you're black, you can't be both educated and a sportsman. But it's not disheartening. It's a chance for me to break the mold. Kevin?
Thanks, D.A. Well, there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man. It is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
The Celtics making a switch here. White's checked in. Here's Brogdon. That one off the back iron and out. Chicago leading by 9. On the wing, MP. From outside the arc. Rebounded by the Celtics. Williams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. White the pass to Tatum. Here's the drive. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And Jason Tatum seems GA like he's on the verge of being a superstar in the league.
And Kevin, some would say he is already there. It feels like he's going to win an MVP in the next 5 years. He's already shown he can lead a team to the finals.
Drummond's checked in for Chicago. Williams comes in for Lonzo Ball.
Gotta applaud the defensive effort. It's not easy to stop him getting in the lane like that.
And that one's good, Brogdon.
And the confidence Brogdon has in himself, it's infectious. Skilled at recognizing when to let it go.
Pass to Levine. Back to MP. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Brown's got 6 rebounds here tonight. So it's Chicago now. Their biggest lead of the game was 21. 3, Marshall.
And they're trying to stretch that lead out with the 3-point shot, but their percentage hasn't been what they'd like it to be here in the second half.
Pass to Brogdon. He's off on that one. Nice D from Levine. Now the Bulls with it. They're on a 16-7 run. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
And here's Marshall from the arc. Another miss by MP.
And he got a couple to fall from long distance in the first half, but still looking for that number 3.
The three-pointer is right on target.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Give it up one more time for your.
And so Levine will bring it up now for the Chicago Bulls. A 2-point game. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Here's Marshall. Another miss by MP.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing a bit right now. A little bit in his head.
White, good.
Oh, great ball movement there.
And for the Bulls, their shooting has been terrific. 54% on the game. Here's Marshall. Williams trying to break free.
The reach of Williams is outstanding. He uses it to perfection to deny shooters.
Marshall dishes to Drummond. Back to MP. From the arc.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly. And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
A nice shot by Tatum.
For 3.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
White against Levine. The shot by Brogdon wide open. And again, Boston with the triple.
He has created some terrific opportunities for himself and really made the most of them.
MP finds Levine. Will it go? Buries the long-range jumper. Levine's got 7.
The response. Levine hitting that 3 right back at you.
On the wing, Brown. In out of bounds, the Bulls will take it. Patrick Beverly is checked in for Chicago.
Checking into the game for your Bulls, Patrick Beverly.
Bulls trail by 3. Levine kicks to Marshall. The pass to Drummond. Back to MP. DeRozan trying to get open. That's good from Marshall on the assist by Drummond. And that's 19 points for MP. Celtics on offense. They're on a 17-6 run. Tatum passes to White. Good D by Drummond. Tatum against DeRozan. Marshall inside the three-point line. Kept alive. Excellent D there from Williams. It's a close game here in Chicago. Brogdon outside. Brown the pass to Williams. It's White on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. The 10-footer. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Celtics leading by 3. It's Brogdon on the wing. Defended by Beverly. Releases from 15. It's all in by the Bulls. Outside, Levine. Drummond in the post, working on Williams. Basket counts. Drummond's got 9.
And that's 280 pounds crashing the glass. Drummond bullying his way there on that second chance bucket.
Passes to Brogdon. Brogdon with it. Tatum on the wing. DeRozan defending. Tatum against DeRozan. Goes back up. Williams trying to break free. And the layup good by Tatum. Tatum's got 20.
And Tatum's teammates love the hustle. They appreciate him going hard on the offensive glass and really getting it done.
Pass to Williams. There's the 3. It doesn't go for him. And at the close of the third quarter, still a close game, and both teams putting up points in a hurry. Celtics lead by 3. And time for the short break, and stay right where you are. The fourth quarter is coming up next. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. They've got MP. Zach LaVine is out there at DeRozan. Then there's Lonzo Ball. And it's Vucevic in at the 5. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Marshall. The rebound by Malcolm Brogdon. Brogdon's got 4 rebounds in this game. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
And Brogdon traded over.
And a chance for just a second to check out the scoring breakdown for the Celtics.
Brogdon at the line for 1.
That free throw good from Brogdon. For Malcolm Brogdon, he comes from a family, Greg, where education comes first.
And well, Malcolm earning his degree plus a master's while in college. His dad and brother, lawyers. His mom involved in higher education. Brogdon may be the smartest guy in the NBA.
Tatum on the wing. Rebound by Marshall. Bulls trail by 13. Left side, Levine. Green breaking loose. And yes, it's good. Levine's got 12 points now in the quarter.
Inside the paint, Levine's agility is just a difference maker. That's what allows him to get to almost any shot.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. And Marcus Smart, GA, the very definition of a guy you love on your team, but hate to play against.
Yeah. And teams that go deep need that sort of presence. Smart is more than just an agitator, though. Great player who anyone would want to play alongside.
Brown is checked in for Boston.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
And it's Smart with the ball for the Boston Celtics. They lead by 11. First one falls for him.
And some of what Smart gives this team doesn't always show up in the stat sheet, but he makes plays that help you win. And not a single free throw attempt in that first half, but he has been far more active since the break and drawn some fouls.
And this Celtics squad looking like the Celtics of old.
Yeah, always a tough squad when I was playing, and it's looking like that again. You got a great mix of young players and veterans, and don't be surprised if Boston is back on top very soon.
Very soon.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
The mid-range is not an issue for Brown, and it's just another weapon in his arsenal now.
Outside, Levine. Pass to DeRozan. Some nice ball movement here by the Bulls. If it counts, 12 points for Vucevic.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
He's just riding the wave of momentum right now, getting to his spots and keeping things simple on the offensive side.
The pass to Horford. Back to Williams.
2 minutes remaining.
He makes his 9th shot of the game. He has only missed 4.
An elite distributor for a big man. Horford is the kind of guy you want to play basketball with.
Green breaking loose, and he overdid it there. Too much force, it looked like, on the foul, and he's called for the flagrant.
Boy, a very hard foul that time, and the officials had to slap him with the flagrant. I mean, you can't let him get away with that kind of contact.
Yeah, gee, that's an easy call for the officials to make when there's that much contact. The league is really cracking down on those sort of plays. 1:53 left in the fourth, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Third personal foul.
That free throw, no good.
Third team foul. At the line for Chicago.
That one misses. Celtics leading by 15. Now Tatum, and the foul called on MP.
Fourth personal
That will get him
foul.
his 4th foul of the game, and due to the bonus, we'll head to the line for 2.
No, he's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
It just seems, Richard, like Robert Williams is a guy willing to do anything to help his team.
And there's a whole lot he can do. His defense has never been a question. He can dish it. He's an aggressive rebounder. And look, his effort level, that's something you don't ever question.
Over to the wing. Horford kicks to Tatum. Passes it to Smart. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 6 assists now in the game.
And this is going to end in a lopsided victory. I love the tenacity and aggressiveness as well as the ability to close. You really got to give it up here for the Celtics.
Well, the one thing that jumps out in this game is the free throw shooting, which they did a much better job at.
Absolutely. A big plus. And oftentimes your performance at the line can be the difference in a game. And I think tonight we saw that.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Jason Tatum.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
And how about Jaylen Brown, part of that young core for the Celtics?
Yeah, he's been through a lot with this young group of guys. They've grown together, they've come in together, and they've gotten better together. And you've seen the production of Brown increase because of it.
And the foul call. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. This is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching. See you next time.